everybody, welcome to my video today. I need to make a sympathy card. I don't have very many sympathy cards on hand. It's just not something that I typically usually make. And I have a card that I need to make for a dear friend. And I thought I would share with you what I'm going to use. So I'm going to use this stamp set here. This is Healing Hugs. We're going to use the rose. I'm going to do the Sending You Healing Vibes. And then we're also going to use this piece here. My color combination for today is the Coastal Cabana. And then this is Granny Apple Green. The paper that I'm going to use is going to be a piece of early Espresso cardstock, a piece of Coastal Cabana cardstock, and then I'm going to use this piece of designer paper, which is a wood grain feel to it, look to it, image, and it is from the Good Times designer paper, I think is what it's called. All of the supplies that I'm using will be linked in the YouTube description below or over on my website, and I'll try to put up a description here in the video when I'm editing. And then this is some like faux suede ribbon, and it is an early Espresso. And then I have a piece of Whisper White that we're going to do our stamping on. And then at the very end, I'm going to use this product, which is the Nuvo Crystal Drops. And this is in the color Pale Gold. And we'll use that at the very end. You could use sequins or rhinestones or any embellishment like that. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to do is I've taken my early Espresso cardstock. I've cut that at 5.5, and then we're folding it at 4 1/4 to give us a regular A2 size card. I'm going to go ahead and take a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I'm just going to trim this down to go on the inside of the card, sort of just eyeballing it with my mini trimmer there. And this is going to go on the inside of the card so that I can just write a message. So it'll go right here. I'm pretty sure it'll fit. I did a pretty good job eyeballing that. So just like that. Now let's go ahead and work on these pieces here. And we will add our designer paper. And then we're going to do our stamping. So there is this layer here, and we'll set that aside. And then let's go ahead and do our stamping on this piece. And we will use Coastal Cabana and Granny Apple Green. With my stamping, I always feel like I just take the liberty to stamp however I want. I'm rarely worried about if it's realistic or if it's not realistic. You know, I just think I'm stamping for fun and just to have fun, and I'm not, you know, most of the time I'm not worried about if it's real. So I just have a piece of scratch paper here, and I'm going to stamp the rose. This is a distinctive stamp, which means the image is going to look really realistic when you stamp it without a lot of effort. So I want to stamp probably about 3 of these. I probably should have grabbed a piece of grid paper to do the stamping, but this is what I have. Go here. And then I do like going off the edge a little bit. Just like that. And then we'll go ahead and take our Granny Apple Green. And let's see here. Like so. And then this will go off the edge here. And then I'm going to stamp this, and I'm going to turn it in like so, just like that, to get that color. And that should be pretty good. So let's close up our ink pads. Okay, so So the next thing I'm gonna do is take this piece here. Actually, we'll need Granny Apple Green one more time because this is gonna be our sentiment. So let's take this and I'm going to go ahead and stamp it. I have a fairly large piece of Whisper White here, and I'm hopefully gonna line this up. I'm not directly over my image, so, and see, it's a little crooked. So let's just flip it over and try that again. Well, it's a little bit better. Let me try one more time. You just keep trying until you get it right, and then one of them will come out decent and straight enough. I always say this isn't Hallmark, it's handmade. Part of it is I'm really far away from my image. That one's better. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my little trimmer and we're gonna trim this up. Snips, some sharp pointy scissors basically, and we're gonna flag this. So we'll snip right up the middle. We do a little snip and then we bring in the corners, and that's gonna give us a nice even flagged piece. It's okay to take your time with these little details here. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna have this piece on here like so, and then this piece here. But what we want to do is raise this piece up. So let's put on some foam here. We'll make sure we put it on the right piece. And this is just some fun foam. I get my fun foam at Walmart. You can get it on Amazon. There's lots of different places you can get your fun foam. It just adds a little bit of depth to your card, and then I just find it's a more inexpensive way. I really do like the 3M tape, but I just go through so much of that and it was getting a little bit expensive. Okay, so actually we need to pull this up. Maybe I can solve. Yep. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I want to do this flat. I'm just gonna lay that on my card base. We're gonna do some adhesive on the back of this, and then we're gonna come in and put this piece down, but then we're gonna lift everything. Okay, so that's gonna fit perfectly right there. And then this piece, I wanna add my ribbon. So next, I'm gonna take this ribbon and we're gonna add it right here. And I'm just gonna grab a little bit of tape. Okay, and then let's add a little bit more adhesive since I took that off there. Okay, so now let's go ahead and put this back and hopefully get that lined up still pretty well. Okay, now we need another little piece of that ribbon. And that's probably, it'll be a little, we'll trim it down some. Yeah, that looks good. So now we're gonna do what I like to just call a fake bow. So we'll take this piece and then tighten that. Now the great thing is that this bow is gonna move wherever we want it. So let's trim this up. Okay, and now we're gonna go ahead and add our sentiment. And I forgot this piece. I did this when I first made the card too. Let's see. Am I gonna be able to do this? Okay, I'm not. I can't pull this up. So I'll show you the other card where I added this image to it. And I'm sorry I forgot that piece. Okay, so let's put some dimensionals on here. We'll slide this right under where the bow is. That's why I left a little bit of space. And then I just want this to be straight. And then these Nuvo crystal drops, what we're gonna do is just add these. They dry pretty fast, but I'll let these dry overnight before I pop this in an envelope. And I just love this color. The pale gold is so pretty. And I just add some in different places. Just like so. And then let's set that aside. So let me show you this other one where I added this other element. So this one's all dry. And you can see right there is where I added that element. And it just gives you a little something. And then this has been drying a couple days. So you can see it has a little bit of depth in there, but they're nice and dry. So I love the way that came out. I hope you enjoyed seeing this card that I made. I would love to know if you're making, what kind of cards you're making right now. And I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you're brand new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And I will talk to you guys later this week with another project.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and watching my videos. Here are 2 other of my most recent videos. I would love for you guys to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will catch you in my next video. I hope you all have a wonderful day.